do no liquor, but these bitches can't handle me. I can't control my niggas.
I get lost in my thoughts sometimes. See, let me tell you something. About every month, give or take, I like to do like videos that I call public service announcements, because I want the people who subscribe or watch my videos, I want you to know who I am, and I want you to understand exactly what I'm doing. So we're going to talk, read the title, and I'm going to question in about another 5 minutes or so why you're still here if you don't like me so much. I am T Street Controversy. I call the show T Street Controversy Live. On YouTube, I'm T Street Controversy. On Facebook, I'm T Street Controversy. Walking around every day, my name is Terrell. It's no big secret. It's no conspiracy. I'm not no rapist or nothing like that, because for some reason I love the fact, or I'm falling in love with the fact that people take time out of their day now to promote me in a negative way, but they still do it. You'd be surprised some of the comments that I get when I do videos like this and I tell people I'm doing all this for a reason. But they say he's not special, he doesn't know what he's doing. Listen, I do all my videos live and uncut, but sometimes I may sit right here in this same spot 15 minutes, sometime even an hour, before I even hit the record button. And I'm dead ass serious. I'll sit here, I'll be listening to my tunes, sometimes talking to myself, trying to figure out what I'm going to talk about. Then all of a sudden, once I get to that point, like where I'm like, okay, all right, you got it, click. Then I just start, flowing with the video. There comes a lot of hard work with what I do. And yes, it is gainful employment. I generate not only pay, but I generate revenue. This is a business. Now, as far as this channel is concerned, this channel is just a little bit over 2 months old. If I'm correct, 64 days old. It's about 5,900 people here. I'm closing in on my first 1 million views. Now, let's put that into perspective, because I want you to understand how YouTube works. I want you to understand what I'm doing, and I want you to understand what the mission is going to be as far as short-term and long-term goals. So, I used to be a part of a channel called Enter the Arena. I started in November of 2010. I'm approaching 4 years to being on YouTube. My first video ever in life, 25,000 views. Second video, 75,000. Now, YouTube is very, very big, and I'm just a small portion of the views on YouTube. But if you're smart enough and you follow me and you separate the views by genres, for example, who's the top person that covers basketball? Who's the top person that covers soccer? Who's the #1 person that does movie reviews, video games? When it comes to boxing, and I have statistical data that I often share with fans on my Facebook page that shows that I help in maintaining the longevity of the sport. I have data that shows that I can make new boxing fans. I make new boxing fans every day. Why? Because I'm just like you. So when I do these videos, I want you to understand me. The sunglasses, even though I currently at this moment need them, but there'll be videos when I'll just wear sunglasses to try to look badass. The hat to the side. I'm a 31-year-old man. The hoodies. If you notice about my videos, you don't never see like door frames. Everything's like in a perfect like square. Even that you can only see some of my hat. It amazes me sometimes how people just don't understand that I have a system. the system is warped. And I'm the type of person that feels that if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Boxing is a cutthroat business. You cannot be weak. You cannot be weak. Because people will take advantage of you. But let's talk about YouTube. When it comes to YouTube, you cannot be weak. That's why in this video, I'm going to talk about other boxing channels. Because that's the person I am to come on here and do so. You can take it as being me being hostile or conceited. I'm going to ask you once again at this point in time, after 5 minutes in the video, why are you watching this video if you hate me so much? Why are you watching any of my videos? I enjoy the fact that people take the time out of their day, even though I don't like the content at all when people are making fake Twitter accounts, putting dicks all over my face and all kind of shit like that. But I think about the fact that there are people out there that hate me so much that they love me, that they take times out of their precious days, moments, seconds, minutes, hours that you can never get back, that you have given to me by making a Facebook page, a Twitter page, all to defame my name. But guess what? You really don't understand that. What if somebody that never seen any of my videos before see this fake Twitter account, like, who's this T-Street? What? Who is this? Like, what kind of shit? Then they see my videos and they be like, oh, this guy's all right. Thank you. Thank you for that. Thank you for your alternative freak promotional strategy, whatever it is you're doing. Thank you. So I'm going to say this. This is what I do. Because one thing where I come from, you don't bite nobody's shit. Meaning you don't steal nobody's shit. Because this is it's like this. When you hear a rapper, and let's say if you hear, it's going to throw some rappers that you know, or you should know. Let's say if you hear T.I. rapping some shit, then you hear a similar song from 50 Cent. You're going to be like, wait a minute, who made this shit first? So, the first channel I'm going to talk about is, and you're listen, you can inbox me, because I've inboxed you. I've left a message, I left a comment on one of your recent videos. Is, you can ask why I'm hostile. It's because when it comes to YouTube, I am not weak. So I want you to go to the Hat Guy. If you get what I'm going with this. The Hat, man, I'm pissed off. Yes, I did that on purpose. Because I don't like when people's titles look like mine. Am I wrong for that? Now I know in the business I'm in, people are going to steal your shit, but I don't like it. I'm sorry, but that's the type of person I've been stewing about it. I was practicing black magic yesterday, long story, never again. And I just got my fiery asshole under control. I've been shitting, listen, I got a sensitive stomach too. And I ate nothing but solid food yesterday. So I tried to sacrifice Chris Algieri. It's been a hard day. So I've been stewing about this like, yo, why aren't people creative? But it's not about your titles looking like mine. It's about the fact that this is what I do. If I feel like, okay, you know, maybe there's a misunderstanding. What I do is, the proof is in the pudding. What I do is, I go to your channel, then I go to that where it says videos, and I go to that little tab over there on the right, where it says most popular videos, and then it says date oldest to newest, and then newest to oldest. I go to oldest to newest, and then I start looking at your titles. Then I start thinking to myself, the fuck is going on? You think that shit's cool with you from? You think I'm just gonna let this shit slide? Like, not call out on it? Like, remember, I may not drink as much as I used to, but I'm still T Street Controversy. So, I look at it like this. Listen. My motivations for YouTube is bigger than YouTube. Why? Is because this is going to sound the wrong way, but I will never fail again in life. You see me right here with the hoodie, with the glasses, with the hat, and you relate to this. But if you see me in the street one day, no hat, my full George Jefferson, bald head, full bloom, a sweater vest with a button up on it, and some Dockers. T Street Controversy is who I am. T Street Controversy was the angry part of me. I was discovered by the Don Juan Banks over and Into the Arena. He brought me on to YouTube. At that point in time, I was a depressed, mental womanizing wreck. Depressed, mental womanizing, drunken wreck. Why? Because I'll share it with you without going into the details. Just met my father that year. He got hit by a bus, and just so happens he was terminally ill. That same year, my aunt, the woman who raised me for a large portion of my life, died. Her son, we're basically brothers. I call him my brother. He's autistic. 32 years old, the mind of a 5-year-old, if that. So imagine, right? I was a bartender for 10 years. I would go to work. No, I would get up in the morning. I had to wash another grown man, then see about another grown man that never took care of me and cared about me a day in his life. I'm not saying it's different now. I'm talking about back then. Go to work, come home, repeat the process. I had no life. I was just blessed. Like, thank God I was able to still meet women at the bar. Then they ended up feeling sorry for me because they were like, yo, you really was like, I see why you be so angry all the time in your videos. But that's not either here or there. I'm trying to say that I didn't just get here. I'm not just some guy that just got here doing videos for views. I'm not motivated by views. I'm not motivated by money. I've been on this channel. I haven't got paid yet. I have full partnership. And if you don't know what that means, this is to the people who want to say dumb shit. Do you not see advertisements, commercials, movie trailers before each and every one of my videos? Do you not see little advertisements at the bottom? Do you not see sometimes there's advertisements that you have to watch? Movie trailers that you have to watch? I'm just go for business. Do you think I would allow somebody to market themselves in front of a video of mine and not get paid for it? That's what separates what I do from a lot of other people. Because why? Because in what I do, you have to show your face. Because I ask myself, well, what if I just did I'm going to stay away from that because it's going to just piss people off. I already didn't piss people off in this video already. But what I'm going to say is this. The business model. Get a channel. You get the channel popping. You provide unique content. In the YouTube community guidelines and YouTube helping tips, they tell you, Google tells you to be like me. Not like me, but be different. You will never see me in a video way the fuck back there. To myself, well, today we're going to talk about the fight between Hopkins and Kovalev. And it's a good fight. Hopkins is 49 years old. You know, when I first got on YouTube, I told Don, I said, listen, I can't do no videos if I can't be myself. Now, of course, there's rules and regulations. Like sometimes my shows border right on the line, like right there on that thin line of being shut down. I just know how to go as far enough to say certain stuff. You know, for example, and I use it as comic relief. Even though some of it I do believe. For example, eat Miss Jackson's ass. Who else on YouTube would say some shit like that? Would I do it in real life? Yes. Would I be ashamed later on? Yes. You always are after you eat ass. That's what makes me me. Now, how does this help the sport of boxing? Is because I make people watch fights. I can make the nastiest fights sound beautiful. Like I'm about to start hyping up Carlos Molina versus Kenan Bundy. I'm gonna make people feel like hugging is a part of the fight. I'm gonna make people feel like that's gonna be the sweetest of the science. That's what I do. I pick certain fighters and I say, you know what? I'm gonna hype their shit out of him. Like for example, I'm a big Anthony Mundine fan. That's why I be hyping the shit out of his fights. And even though I have to wake up or stay up till 4:30 in the morning to watch his fights. And I understand how you feel over in the UK. You know, when you have to stay up till about the same time to watch Mayweather fights. Whereas we watch our Mayweather fights at about 11 p.m. or so. I understand. But what I want to point out is this. There's a reason for my success. I put my heart in it. My soul. There was times where I went to the hospital immediately after a video. There was times when I got out of the hospital, did a video immediately after. There were times sick as a dog, drunk, no matter what, stressing. Just probably didn't cry before a video. Shit was real. So for people who think that they can just come on YouTube and they do one video and they're just going to be successful, it don't work like that. Because no matter what, I still have obligations. Even though, yes, I'm my own boss, but still. I'm working with a website right down below, Real Combat Media. So I have to cover, just like I've always had, every single major fight live. Now, these last 2 months have been rocky. I'm a little hard on myself because I just started the channel. You might as well say it's brand new. I got 5,900 people and I'm getting all kind of crazy offers out of anywhere because for what I've done, it's a big startup. You know, just to start off the way I did, I already got my first 100,000 viewed video. Now, I'm trying to do this video because sometimes I just don't get some of the comments I get. And I just think to myself, do people think I'm going to do this before, am I doing this for my health? Here's another example. Floyd Money Mayweather went in front of Nevada State Athletic Commission, NSAC, as far as the doghouse fighting rules on All Access and the fake weed. Me, I'm going to have to go in front of the Pennsylvania State Athletic Commission, PSAC, with $10,000 and a reason why they should grant me a promoter's license. That's everything right there. Because if I don't put on that one fight in my life, I'll know that I accomplished my goal to be able to say I'm a boxing promoter. It's simple work when you think about it. Easy work if you think about it. I guess if you're me. So, what's my plan to do that? Get a platform, foundation. The foundation is YouTube. I'm very well known on YouTube. Excuse me. Oh, man. Oh, please, no. No. I'm cool. Let's make sure I don't gotta take a poo before on the video. So, at the foundation, the fan base on YouTube, next level, get in with the boxers, know the people. You know, they say you gotta kiss ass. It's not necessarily kissing ass. I'm looking at it like I'm humble. So me being at these events, I'm gonna be like, oh my God. You know, I'm going to be on some like kid in the candy store type shit because I'm going to be so happy to be there. My plan is every single event I attend to be the first one there and the last one to leave. Why? Is because my motivation, I'm there not to make it big. You know, like some people, when they do interviews, they want to go work for CNN or something afterwards. There's some people, they want to get like the highest rated video so they can get some extra money. No. Start getting to the events. I got my interviews already. Start getting to the events, getting the interviews. So now I already have the YouTube foundation, the high fan base. Remember, I came from a channel that had 28,000 subscribers. And I'm going to talk about that. I'm going to talk about that because I'm still bitter. Right now I got 5,900. So, got the fan base, getting the interviews. That means I'm known in the sport. So when I go in front of the athletic commission, I can say, before my videos, I used to be a drunk. I was in no way, shape, or form able to represent boxing the way I was back then. I wouldn't be able to do it because drinking, no one's going to take you seriously. I always knew it. It's just that I had to deal with the shit myself. That's why I took my black ass to rehab. And you know what I've noticed since I stopped drinking to excess? Now what I do is I have a rule. I drink about once a month in the company presence of females. You know, I got a very, very, very low ass tolerance. You know, so like 2 drinks, I be gone. Like I be tired and shit. Then I'm taking all this medication, can't do it. But I've noticed, like, since I stopped drinking to excess, I think like, well, wait a minute. Did these people used to talk to me like this when I was drunk? Because I just started seeing like shit in people. You know, like seeing differences. And also started looking at myself more. For example, the Richard Schaefer Oscar De La Hoya situation. I related to it because Oscar De La Hoya went to rehab, cleaned up his life. People were trying to take advantage of him, treating him like a drunk and everything. And it's like, once he cleaned up his life, excuse me. Once he cleaned up his life, it's like nobody took him seriously. So he can say, yeah, I used to be fucked up. I used to be drinking my ass off. You know, yeah, I was, you know, dressing up in women's clothing and everything, but I was always with some bitches. I wasn't on no, you know, and I'm sorry for the terminology, but I'm trying to let you, you know, like, I'm just glad he wasn't ever caught with no shit with no man. Oh my God, he would have been done. So, I got some personal issues with De La Hoya because there's a certain issue that I know about and he knows about, and the mother of his child knows about. Where it's like, yo, what's up with your son? He looked just like you. But that's neither here or there. Because no matter what, I enjoy the sport of boxing. I want nothing but the best for it. And what I will do is I will make sure I get there. So I look at it like this. I know I'm going to create enemies along the way. I already have. I know this. But I want to tell you this. Listen, if you feel you want to ask me something or you want to talk to me, you know, don't make assumptions. Women do that. Just ask me. Send me a message or something. But since I got some time left, I'm going to say this. The channel I was involved with, Enter the Arena, it was my heart. Because no matter what was going on in my life, I said, I got this. No matter what was going on, I would go to work. I was a bartender, making a lot of money, and then going home and doing crazy views on YouTube, keeping my lives totally separate. You know how hard that is to keep, you know, something like that, to keep people from knowing that you do videos on YouTube because you don't know how they're going to perceive you or whatever the case may be. People still judge me now, and my brain is firing, you know, like it used to before I used to drink a lot. So I just be looking at people and I'd be like, yo, like, do they still think I'm drunk or like, what is going on? So when it comes into the arena, listen, I didn't want to leave. I did not want to leave. It's just that in a situation like that, we got to be real. And when I said at the beginning of this video, you can't be weak, and I'm just going to keep it 100. I was like 70 to 80% of the views on that channel. I say it right here, confidently. But I needed that team. And me being a business major, I knew what changes could be made and what changes had to be made, but it wasn't my channel. So I was in a situation where I'm not going to let nobody tell me no. Like with the fact that I was losing sleep and all that, you know, making sure, you know, like I made my deadlines. I said, we're going to get to 10,000 subscribers then. I said, we're going to get to, you know, okay, here's an example. In August of 2013, August of 2013, Enter the Arena had 8,000 subscribers. But they're like 80, I believe like 8,900 if I'm correct. Because I have all the data. I made sure before I left, I downloaded all that shit. I downloaded all analytics. So, when I left on July the 27th, 2014, 28,000. It's 20,000 people. We were supposed to be at 30,000 because I said we're going to be at 30,000 by September. I met all my deadlines. I don't want to get real mad, so I'm going to jump off that subject. What I've noticed is people getting thirsty. People getting real thirsty. And now I have the proof to show that it wasn't a fluke. Right now, gaining about 3,000 people a month. Do you know that that's 36,000 subscribers in 1 year? But no, people don't look at that. Do you know that, once again, I haven't got paid yet, but all my arrows are going up, my income's going up every day. But people don't think about that. No. And that's why when I don't respond to comments like I used to anymore, because some of it just be so dumb. People be like, I see that your views are lower. If you look at the level of fights that I cover sometimes and what the interest may be in those fights, I'm still pooping on them. So when people say, you know, ha, T Street, you ain't getting the views you're used to. Actually, yes, I am. I left one channel doing something, and then now I'm on a whole different channel, and guess what? I don't go to Enter the Arena. I don't make not one comment on not one video. I go to Enter the Arena about every 2 days. I check in. I don't watch no videos. I can't do it because it saddens me. And of course, I love the content, but I can't. Mentally, I can't go over there looking at that shit because it just keep making me mad. Like, why the fuck would you let me leave? And I want to say it, but I'm not. All this has made me work harder. All this has made me want to make sure I show everybody like you fucked up. You were wrong about me. And that's why no matter what, you can say whatever you want about me. I'm officially an entrepreneur. I want you to look at what I'm doing kind of like, and it's crazy to say, like Al Heyman. We don't know what his plan is. Yo, I got big plans. Like, I can't even put the words what I'm working on, yo. I already told you about the promoter's license, but yo, I'm doing about an average of 12 videos a week. I average it about 12 videos a week. But I really want to be doing like 20. I can't because the shit I'm working on out, yo. 2015 is going to be my year. So I look at it like this: no matter what you're doing in your videos, no matter, you know, what titles you're using, no matter, you know, if you're drinking in your videos like I used to, no matter if you're not showing your, I don't know, but listen, I'm just trying to say this: you'll never be me, ever. Why? Is because your heart's not in it. You're in it for other reasons. You know, and I'm not a deeply religious person, but I feel maybe the reason why I don't care about the money and all that is the reason why I am succeeding. Just like I said, I don't gamble, because if I gamble, it would influence my videos. Long story short, I'm T Street Controversy. This is T Street Controversy Live, and I cover boxing. There's so much shit you don't know about me that will really surprise you. There's so many things you don't know, and it's crazy because people really think they know. Literally, I got some shit that would knock your socks off. But I'm going to say, please subscribe. I cover every single major fight live, and to the people who've been watching me for this long, I know I've been slacking on some videos, but there's a lot going on. I'm going to be back into the full swing of things starting in 2 days. Right now it's October the 2nd. No, it's officially October the 3rd right now, 12:01 Eastern Standard Time. So I want you to understand that things are moving fast. Maybe too fast, but things are moving fast. Because I was supposed to have my promoter's license this November. You know, next month. But it is what it is. T Street Controversy, T Street Controversy.